welcome back to my channel. So my name is Amara. So today guys, I am going to talk about beauty therapy. If you have not watched these trendy couples, I would suggest you should watch them, or better still listen to me, and as I try to break it down episode by episode. They are two young couples and blacks. Majority of them are Nigerians. The first couples are Nigerian, the second couple are Nigerian and Ghana. They are UK based. They are influencers, mostly influencers. So now I'm going to talk about the first couple. Okay, the therapist, her name is Denise, and she's a white woman. And according to some people that has gone some digging, they said she is an actress. She's not a real therapist. So right now we don't know, but from what I got from the therapy sections, Chioma said she researched her and she found out that she has good reviews. So I don't know, okay, now let me just dissect. Let me just go straight to the point. The first, they were introduced to the therapist because I think they were having some issues in their relationships. The first couple is Chioma and Paul. So Chioma, that's the female, she was she wants to make sure that she has tried everything she needs to try because she knows therapy is very good, and that is why she recommended them to go for a couples therapy. Meanwhile, the partner was like, why didn't you not go to church? I think he's this type of person that prefers a pastor to counsel them to maybe a real well-trained therapist. So the other couple were Jimo and Deborah. So Jimo, according to him, he's used to therapy because he's already going through a therapy. So, but he think that this one would help them since it is an experiment, social experiment about couples. Meanwhile, most of the things they talked about in this couple section is basically most of the problems some couples go through. In episode 1, Paul, when he came, he was I'm Paul, blah blah blah. So he was he couldn't answer most of the questions that he was asked. One, he was looking down on the therapist. I don't know why. Maybe he was because of she's not black, or maybe because she's a woman, or what, or maybe she's not a pastor. So he was not looking at the therapist you're qualified to, I'm even surprised if why he did not have therapist. Are you married? Because really, he was what is your success rate like?
You are a mumu man.
He doesn't know, the therapist is not the one that will make you work on your relation. He does guide you, and so that you find the faults you're having and everything. So he was what is the success rate? But any question, if they ask him, what do you do? What are the things you do for her? Why are you no more doing what? He was I'm not gonna go there. He was even common. Do you buy your girlfriend flowers? What have you done to show you love her? She was I'm not going to stay here in camera and talk about what I've done for her. I was complaining about the finances because after Paul go to meet her high society partnerships, he would maybe lose or whatever, and maybe there won't be any return. Chioma is the one that will carry the burden of the whole household. And she's not having it. So she was why not cut your coat according to your sizes? Because babe, I'm not happy. I'm not happy, I was oh no, do you know, man? Do you know people said you use money to make money, right? Some people just say that. So I think that's what he thinks, and that's what he does. He spends so that he will attract wealthy clients, and he's just a typical Nigerian Igbo guy. They just go to maybe hang out with their friends that are very wealthy. The least finance person spends a lot. Some of them don't spend at all. Why some just want to show themselves? It's kind of boosts their egos, I think, when they spend, when they show that they can afford doing things and take care of the bills. Yeah, so I think that is what basically he's doing, and that is one thing that Chioma doesn't like, because after everything, after spending so much money among his friends, she's not the one that will take about him, that he doesn't like to answer the questions. She just when they ask him, what do you do? Are we gonna go there? Are we gonna go there? I'm a provider. You know, it's like when you go to write in like applications, like when you go to look application, they ask you what's your job, like I'm a provider. Oh my god! Oh my god! This episode one, like I know why this episode was like. So Deborah and Jimo. Okay, the first thing about Jimo was like he did not come early. All right, he didn't come early. So Deborah said that is exactly what he does. I'm not like with together. Like he doesn't come early, you know. And sometimes he doesn't even like tell her until he cancel like last minute, like 5 minutes. You know, maybe he's coming late. He'll be like he won't even text her, I'm gonna come late, babe. And according to the Deborah, Jimo hardly spend time with her because before they started, when they started earlier on, they always like see each other like 2 to 3 times a week. But now they see each other once in 2 weeks, and when they see each other, Jimo is like always on his phone, like you know, it's almost like you are with somebody and you want to talk, you want to hold yourself, blah blah. But he's like, oh, he's doing another. He's in Clubhouse. He's blah blah. He's in social media, talking with clients, everything. So I think that's what is making Deborah so mad and maybe frustrated. So let's move to episode 2. Yeah, it's so juicy. Episode 2. Paul and Chioma. We talked about, according to them, they started with Chioma's business, like influencer. How he said how Chioma carries herself, that he doesn't find it very, very appropriate. Okay, for example, he made example of Chioma dancing in a way that he doesn't like, you know, and you're like, why would you dance like that? My brand as a couple has been tarnished completely. Chioma like, well, how am I dancing? How am I dancing? Before we know what was happening, Chioma like, you're controlling, you want to control my life, you want to take my social media app from me, you want to log in, you want to take my account. Paul got angry and he left. Like, he walks out. They're like, no, I can't take it. Before you know, he's there walking up and down, like, no, can I have some space? Can I have some space? Can I have? So let's move to Jimo and Deborah. In Deborah's case, they were also about finance also, because yeah. Deborah said Jimo doesn't buy her things again as how he was doing when he first started. So Jimo was like, I'm trying to save up for, I want to build my house, I want to invest. Deborah was like, you know, I love to look good. You know, you're my partner. You know, you're my boyfriend. You know, you have to provide for me. My dad used to provide for me. My dad used to take care of me. And Jimo was like, have I not been providing for me? Yeah, you have been, but you're not more providing for me anymore. So Jimo was like, huh. I think these people, like, they're just like, I don't know, they fit themselves like. So before we knew what was happening, Jimo walked out. I don't know if it's kind of like, both of them walked out in this, like, this section, so they're angry and left. According to Jimo, that Deborah was like manipulating the situation, right? So, you know how when people walk out on things, it's almost like they can't take the heat, or maybe they just want to cool their head. And, yeah, I think that's why they want to walk out. But let's move to episode 3. They both came back, right? Yeah. So now we're going to talk about Paul and Chioma. In episode 3, Paul and Chioma talked about weight and how like that affected them. According to Paul, no, they don't talk about it. They ask themselves, okay, what are the other things that it's affecting your relationship? Chioma, they ask Paul, like, no, like the therapist asked Paul, what else can you, like, no, nothing. Everything is perfect. Everything is good. I'm okay. I'm contented. I love it. I love everything. Nothing is wrong. Everything is cool. Chioma was like, no. I'm going to talk about it. He said, your sister. That the sister is not like her friend. She doesn't even want to be her friend. Put her down, I think so. I don't know if when someone puts you down, like especially if you're among their mates and they put you down, it's either they are insecure, they feel like you're going to take something from them. They're afraid of your presence, or your presence triggers them. That's just it. So they find every way to manipulate you with silent treatment, or like looking down on you, or you feeling so superior. So that's just it. So that, I think that's what sister is doing. If you cannot be friends with her, why are you bringing your children? Because you know definitely she's going to take care of her. But why can't you just at least be friends with someone that is taking care of your children? You know, enjoy her company, like make her feel like she's doing something good for you. But no, she talks about her dressing. Maybe she prefers Chioma to become like maybe plain Jane, maybe just dress like Maria Maka, you know, something like that. Yeah. Well, let's move to Deborah and Jimo. So it talks about family. I think this season, the episode 3 is about family. It talks about family. Deborah hasn't met Jimo's family. Jimo has met Deborah's family. Jimo was like, I want to be very sure before I bring her to my family, you know, because Deborah is so loud. And so like, you know, he was like categorizing Nigerians as loud. Not all Nigerians are loud. Not all are very loud, you know. I'm not saying Deborah is like, she's just a girl that doesn't want to take rubbish, because you know now. That talks about the club hat situation, because Jimo, according to Jimo, is like almost 24 hours. According to him, that's where he works, and that's where he gets his clients, you know, workouts, clients. Deborah was blocked in the clubhouse. Why? And apart from that, they hide, according to Deborah said Jimo hides his phone from her. She just like has this tension whenever the phone is ringing or whatever around Deborah. So Deborah is not like feeling it because things Jimo might be having something, so she's like tensed up. You know, she has this guards all that something is happening somewhere. And yeah. So episode 4. Okay, episode 4. I hope you guys are enjoying my like I'm just trying my best. It talks about food. Paul is this type of guys that when they move somewhere, they want to get themselves accustomed to the feeding and tradition of the place. So according to the Chioma, Paul don't like eating Nigerian food, like maybe our gari and soup and swallows. Some people do that, I think so. Some people just do that. I'm not like, some people just do that because they feel like to make them look bush, to make them look archaic, like too native or too traditional. I think it might be from upbringing, or just want it. I'll just say maybe they just like it. It makes them happy. So I think that's maybe that. For our health issues, yeah, you can say yeah, but Choma like she cannot, because that's just because, you know, Choma said I can't cook 2 foods. You know, Choma is not a full-time housewife, both of them are working, so she won't really have that time to cook her food and cook Paul's food, you know, and calculate all those type of things. I think he's the one lucky. You see someone like cooking. Some people, if you say you want to eat carrots every day, they will give you that carrot. Okay, they will slice carrots and give you eat carrots. I mean, you say carrots you want, they'll give you carrots. Jimo and Deborah they were still into clients and being close to clients, female clients, talking with ex, working with ex, like Jimo's ex. Deborah is not like happy, but though she has spoken with the ex, she seems good, but she doesn't know like. So let's move to the episode 5. It's kind of the longest episode, but they didn't say it's the finale, so I'm not sure it has ended, right? Chioma, according to her, she left and went to stay with her sister. Okay, so she left Paul's house, I think, after the calorie thing, stayed together that way. So definitely they came, they were like whatever, you know. So the next thing they talked about was like Chioma's website, who was building Chioma's website. According to Paul, he doesn't like the guy. Why? He didn't say anything. He was like, I don't want it, I'll build it for you. Feel like, I've been begging you since, is it 1 year or 2 years? So like, I want to do this thing, and you refuse. You're like telling me I wasn't like, now I've gotten somebody and I'm okay with him and we're professionals and we're doing this business and I paid him non-refundable, blah. So like, don't worry, I'll take care of it. Just leave him. Don't go back to him. Or like, the therapist was like, what is the main problem that you don't want Chioma to work with this person? Paul was like, that guy, according to him, is Paul and Paul likes to date the females or likes the females that Paul likes. So according to Paul, he said that this guy is a nice guy. You know, he knows what to say to a girl that'll make them fall. So and when he left his ex, or the ex left him, whatever, the guy went and started being the ex-friend. Like they started dating. So that's the thing that he's not happy with this guy, because yeah, maybe he's trying to do the same, he's trying to like, you know, be a good guy towards Chioma, so that when they are no more together. But Chioma like, I don't think you should be worried, because I'm not gonna do that. I'm not interested in that. I'm professional with him and he's professional. Okay. So in Jamal and Deborah's case, guys, it was wow, Jamal, like, it surprised us. We didn't like everybody were like because Jamal said something that like shook everybody. They came with an issue of Christina, one girl that Jamal talked to from the clubhouse. According to Deborah, Jamal has been talking to this girl for some time, and Deborah is not having it. She is not having it, because every time this girl calls or texts, Jamal will take his phone and walk out to answer the call or whatever. But the problem now is, so they said, okay, I want to see your last text, I want to see your text message, I want to see this, I want to see that. Jamal was like, no, I'm not doing that. Do you know when Deborah had to walk out because, you know, she was like, she can't do this anymore, she walked out. Jamal opened up to the therapist. He said that he has been, you know, it's not even Christina, it's not even the problem. Okay, this is the who. I like the therapist. I just behave like, you know, this person, they want to hear gossip, like Jamal was like that he, after it's the ex, that they had a section, and after the section they went to the car, they were talking, and something led to another thing, and another thing led to another thing, and that is just it. So whenever he sees Deborah, he feels this guilt and feels like he has done something, so there's this, he's not feeling like strong around her, you know, something like that. The therapist was like, why do you do that? I said, he doesn't know. So I think he was like, because of the way Deborah is always like, I want this, I want that, I want that. So he was like confused. I think he's kind of confused. Yeah, kind of confused about the situation. So I feel like maybe that's why he allowed the things to like happen. That was just like the end. Oh God, man. The episode, I won't tell you. I don't know. A lot of people say it's a fake, but I don't think it's fake. Like, I think this might be a real problem. I think it's something that we need to learn, and I like the way they are very vocal about their situation. You know, they're like saying it. They don't even care. They're just saying it. And yeah, it's very educative. It's very informative. It's very entertaining. Like, I'll just be watching. Like, it's kind of fun to watch. Like, just watch it. It's just fun on its own. They can express themselves very well. You know, even if like your partner wants to shut up, you know, you're like very vocal about your feelings and action and everything, and you can like see the truth like coming out. Everybody's trying to open up. Like Jimo has started opening up. So I think like yeah, it's kind of, they're progressing. I can't wait for the next episode. So yeah, thank you guys. If you're still watching, thank you so much. Please subscribe to my channel and comment. Yeah, comment. Okay, I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.